Would you like a yogurt-covered almond? What's going on, you dumpy dupers? Today we are looking at serial killer personas and what yours would be, correct? Right?
Would it?
Is it? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, I'm sorry, this is the way you worded that.
It's like
everything's a question. You're like,
serial killer. If you were a serial killer, what would it be?
Yeah,
right?
what would your signature like style be basically? Like John Wayne Gacy was the clown guy, like that Valentine killer was, as I just said, like you know, everyone has like a thing. What would your thing be and why?
Let's get into the madness. Andrew Boo Barnhurst says, "You scared? You scared by the boo?
It scared me.
I'd be the infant annihilator and scream fetus deletus every time I attack."
It's funny, but it's also like massively fucked up.
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody yelling at you, be like, "Oh, that's kind of funny," but then they just start gutting.
Sounds like
your
a Harry Potter.
Right? Yeah.
Fetus deletus.
She's like, "Oh, I guess I'm just not pregnant anymore."
Right.
It's like not scary at all. They're like, "Oh."
It's like a magic serial killer. He uses like a wizardry.
That's all he does though, is just removes babies from existence. Can magic do that? Do you think he just teleports the baby?
Imagine the money you would save on abortions.
Dude, yeah, and the money you could make from being a magic aborter.
Patrick Roseberry says, "The Disciplinarian. I would stalk retail stores and smack bad kids upside the head and then beat their dumbass parents to death. Anyone that has worked retail can feel my pain."
That's so extreme.
I know, right? And it's not even like the parents, I guess, inadvertently do something, but it's like you're beating the parents because you hate the child.
Right. So it's like teaching them a lesson, like raise your kids better, I guess. But
right.
I like the reasoning rather than just being like, oh, people that suck in retail stores, I follow them and I kill them. It's like specifically the kids are like, okay, you get so upset by a kid that you would murder their parents to teach them a lesson. Put the shirt back where it goes or I'm killing your family.
I like the Disciplinarian as like a serial killer name because they're always so like the Green River Killer or like, you know, whatever.
The Disciplinarian.
But I'm the Disciplinarian and I'm going to kill you now.
It's a B-side villain of the Marvel Universe.
Right.
Like the owner of a library that got...
The script never made it to final production.
Right.
Hampton Cheryl says, "The chemo emo." I'm so interested to see where this is gonna go. I'd be this overgrown emo and go around killing people that made fun of people dealing with cancer or corrupt charities that didn't actually use the proceeds for cancer research.
That went the way I did not think it was gonna go.
The last part, I mean, I'd be down for, because like I've heard about that, like the what is the big breast cancer?
Blue bonnet.
The big breast.
Yeah, it's the pink ribbon.
Pink ribbon, like there's somewhere that like they keep like
keep a lot.
80%.
Yeah, 20% goes to charity, 80% is profit.
Yeah, it's insane. It's like, wow.
Yeah, that would make sense. The way I was thinking it sounded like somebody either who went and gave forced chemotherapy onto emos.
Yeah, that's what I was
thinking. Like, too. I wait outside Hot Topics and then I just chase kids down and beam them with
radiation
until their hair falls out, until their highlights
radiation panels, just like. And it says overgrown emo. Does that mean like
an
fat emo or just because it doesn't say a grown emo. It says an overgrown, like you're overflowing emo-ness.
I like to think that's like his description if people were to describe this. Like, yeah, I don't know, he's like a big blueberry, but like an emo blueberry.
Overgrown emo.
Overgrown.
Andrew Wessel says, "Juicifer, I will drown you in juice. 100% fruit juice only." Hey, at least he's like organic about it.
I mean, that's a good way to go, I'd imagine. At least
the juicifer.
Yeah, at least you could try to like drink as much as you want before you die.
That's true.
Hopefully it's a good juice and not like
tomato juice.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that type of juice.
That'd be terrible.
What about potato juice? Does that exist? Have you ever had
potato juice?
Yeah, you ever accidentally slipped a wet potato in your mouth that isn't cooked? Just accidentally.
Accidentally, like you do.
You know, you're curious. You just want to know how a raw potato tastes, like that water you taste of a potato. Just drowning in that is my point.
Potato water.
Yeah, it'd be really gross.
Austin Yancey says, "Shreddy Krueger, if you thought a burned face haunted your dreams, wait till you hear me attempt a guitar solo."
It's like,
that's pretty good, actually.
Chaining somebody up to a chair.
Right.
And just
until they die of starvation.
Yeah, exactly. It comes down every single day until they just die.
That's terrible.
He's just doing his everyday life, trying to practice and get better, but it's also slowly killing somebody.
Exactly. Also while keeping somebody like chained to a chair for 20 days until they...
This dude's just harshly giving him credit. Like, you're not even playing the right notes! Oh my god!
Can I have some water? Also, that's not how you play that riff!
Bash my skull in, please!
All your tabs are incorrect. Aaron Henry Searle says Metronome Murderer. A soundtrack of a metronome playing in the background and gets faster and faster until you are murdered. At least you'll be killed in time.
Kidding.
Nice. I like that one.
I like it, but it seems very hard to do practically. Just because metronomes aren't very loud.
Well, digital ones, like the one on the, if you hook it through like the speakers like I do, and you crank it, that's
through those
fucking loud as
speakers, but
shit.
like if you're, a murderer
if you have like a little
go.
clicky, I think it would just be like, don't even speed it up, just literally put a doot.
Yeah, that would be way creepier.
For like, just ever.
Forever, everywhere you go.
Just like the same tempo. Can you imagine how obnoxious? Like, I don't even know if you could drown that out. Because it changes. It's not like just a constant doot. It's like a doot.
Okay,
so it's always going to have that inflection to keep you like,
What is that?
Yeah.
You could do, like, get even more crazy and plan out your murder, pick your victim, and then break into their house a little bit before and just plant metronomes throughout their house.
Oh, no.
And then when the night you, like, actually come to kill them, you set off all the metronomes that are all off time. So there's just, 35 rhythms going off. They're all different BPMs and shit. And you just have, like, noise-canceling headphones on, and you're just walking through the house as, like, a god amongst distraught people.
That'd be like an interesting video. Set up like 40 metronomes in your house and walk through your house with a guitar. Then you have to like
try to keep time to
each one as you go through.
Each new metronome, you have to swap time signatures.
Right, and see how quickly you can like jump to it. Anna Sink Krenner says grilled lesbian because I look like one.
Grilled lesbian. Would you grill?
So would
people?
you grill lesbians then, or would you be called the grilled lesbian?
Yeah.
Because you look like a grilled lesbian.
I hope you would also grill lesbians. That was or at least. Like, she just goes and lectures lesbians. She's, like, grilling them. She's not actually cooking them. What would her means of, like, attack be? If that, like, she'd make her victims into sandwiches? Or?
She would just, like, every bad barbecue where the dad's like, look at this here juicy meat, just flipping the burger. She'd be like,
That's specifically, she just kills dads that are bad at cooking a barbecue.
Someone has to do it.
Somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to stop those fucking animals.
Caitlin Hawksworth says the suspense. So when people are screaming for help, they'll say, the suspense is killing me.
Hell yeah.
Your persona would literally just be a dad joke.
Just to get that joke.
God damn.
I like, too, that you'd be very disappointed when nobody says that.
Yeah.
Because I think you'll find that being murdered, nobody yells out who's murdering it. I'm being killed by DickeyDines.
It'd be more like, help!
Yeah.
Please!
The suspense is currently killing me.
Michael Morris says the Spanish Inquisition. No one expects the Spanish Inquisition, let alone expects the Spanish Inquisition to be a 25-year-old white dude from Indiana.
That's a good, good MO.
Yeah.
It's a good tactic. And it give yourself some creativity if you could go and like murder people as the Spanish Inquisition murder things happen. You could recreate them and make your own little, like Ten Commandments killer type.
That could be like the next American Horror Story.
Exactly.
Show or whatever.
Perfect. And nobody would expect you because
25-year-old white dude.
Or everyone would expect you because those were probably the people that were killing people in the Spanish Inquisition. So maybe not.
Jessica Sandoval says the Nipple Thief. I'd take all the nipples of my victims, especially men, them and their worthless nipples. Wow.
Jesus.
Who hurt you?
The grilled lesbian.
What happened to the grilled lesbian?
She took my nipples.
Oh no. I must know. The suspense is killing me.
They're not worthless, okay? We'd look weird without them. So they have that's their purpose.
We'd look like Aladdin.
Just because we can't feed people with them doesn't mean, aesthetically we'd look weird. We'd look like Barbie dolls.
Yeah.
Not Ken dolls.
Kushbu Kohli says, I would be called the suicide killer. I'll go to different places with different identities, fake my own death, and frame someone for it, making sure it looks bad enough for them to end up in death row. It'll only be right before I die that I'll reveal all those people who were executed for my death were actually innocent. That's fucked up.
That's pretty tight.
I thought he was gonna say that he was gonna go out and like find people about to commit suicide and then just kill them. Like,
I read a creepypasta that was like that once, where a dude going to a bridge to kill himself, and some dude was like, "Don't do it, man. Come on, like here we can be friends. Don't do it. Life's so good." And he gets in the car, and then he realizes that the car door doesn't have any locks, and that like the interior of the car is all like metalled and shut in. And then that guy like disappears, and everyone thought he died because he left a suicide note. But the guy actually kidnapped and tortured him.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's a really creative one. That's it'd be really fucking hard to do, but
right.
10 out of 10 for creativity.
Dude, that would you'd probably get away with a lot if you actually found people about to commit suicide and then took them and killed them.
Oh yeah.
Because like you said, like they'd probably leave notes. They would like people would be like, oh, he was.
People get framed for that all the time. Or
yeah.
Like, people
he went to the bridge and then he disappeared. Like he obviously jumped. Like he was in a bad spot. You know.
Yeah, that's very true.
David Lulian says, "I'd be Joey and I would strangle people with Italian pasta. My catchphrase would be pasta la vista."
It's me, Uncle Joey. How's it going?
It's just fucking like a giant thing of noodles, like a noodle, right. Like a spaghetti rope.
The noodle vice.
Just over his
like piano wire, but it's like really, really finely thinned out pasta.
That's really funny. I mean, if you were Mexican, you could choke people with burritos. It's like, just get in there, get in there,
shoving chimichangas and down their throat. Pasta la vista. I love that half of these are like, I would be a killer just so I could say this one
say a pun. You say a one-liner. Matthew Gonzales says Matthew because that's my name, and the first rule of any murder is to just have fun and be yourself. Should we report this to anybody? Matthew?
Well, he's at least we'll know it's him.
Is he admitting to something we should be aware of right now?
That might be the greatest ruse ever, though, because everyone would be like, he wouldn't just call himself Matthew Gonzales. That's his name.
Yeah.
He's clearly being framed.
Right.
You just really carve your fucking full name into their bodies. People are just, I don't know. I didn't do that.
More than me, dude. There's a lot of Matthew Gonzales out there. Zach Witt says the fleshlight. Because I'll turn their flesh into beautiful lampshades.
Oh, nice little misdirect there.
I like that.
I like to imagine that this guy doing this doesn't know that that's what a fleshlight is. Like, so he's just like, I'm the fleshlight. And everyone's like, what the fuck? What do you mean? Like, that's... What are you gonna do to us? I'm gonna turn you into lampshades. Like, oh, I thought you were gonna like make us flashlights. You were gonna fuck. Like, whoa, no, dude, I'm not. What the fuck?
Right.
What's wrong with you guys?
He's like, I'm just a killer.
Have you never heard of flashlight? No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Right. Alex Staunton says the elitist go around killing people I deem not metal enough.
Just walking around with a shotgun. People that wearing like Job for a Cowboy shirts. Name 3 songs. Right. Just waiting.
If you can name any Blood on the Dance Floor songs, you're not metal enough. And you're dead. Zach Stevens says, chocolate blowhole. I'd kill my victims, leave their pants around their ankles, and stuff a whale/dolphin squeaky toy up their old poop chute. Why? Why the fuck not? Nobody would expect it if it's the name, and because it'd be a killer with a porpoise. See? It's the fucking one-liners, you guys. I want to say I'm a killer with a porpoise, and I'm going to stuff a dolphin up their ass.
Dolphins up poopers, man.
Dominic Guard says, I would be called Muffin Man. I work in a bakery, and my whole thing would be throwing people into either my giant bread mixer oven or bread roller. A slow, very painful death.
I'm about it.
Yeah.
Because then, you know, like, you could actually make a horror movie out of that.
Right.
There's the whole, you know, nursery rhyme thing, or nursery tale.
Like Ginger Dead Man.
Like the Muffin Man, he don't go on Drury Rain, he'll fucking kill you.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. He'll skin you and put you in a
that's like a Sweeney Todd kind of style film I could see. Like
exactly, yeah.
Drury Lane,
very eccentric
and
baker that's like a misunderstood artist
Man,
who only kills unjust people.
They should really like Lionsgate or something should make a movie
called The Muffin Man.
Called The Muffin Man. Make it really good. Make it like back in the day, like old like Jack the Ripper time era, or even back before then. Have a fucking road, Drury Lane. The Muffin Man is like that would be a great show.
It would be. They should probably call it something different because it's really hard to strike fear with that name. But if his name in the show is Muffin Man, that's sure. But I feel like
that's
calling a show, Muffin Man is like.
But that'd be like kind of the comedy of it too. Is just like, wait, what? Like the Muffin Man, but it's a horror movie.
Right. Well, how jokey are you trying to go with this? Like,
I'm saying like make it really good.
Okay.
No. I'm saying like make it really good. Like a good film.
I'm about it.
That'd be cool.
All right, somebody make it.
Yeah, make it now.
Come on,
Post
audience
it in the comments
watching our show, make a movie.
Emin Agahajahanian, that's not right, says, He says the cock blocker. I'd only kill couples in the middle of sex. Oh, you bastard.
I mean, that's like most slashers anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Might as well be Jason Voorhees or Michael Myers.
I was going to say, that's kind of already a thing. I like the name, though. The
Cock
blocker. It's good.
Yeah.
Solid name. Keith Isaiah O'Hara says the cheese grater. Rub the victim's nipples against a cheese grater and then sprinkle all the skin shavings over their dead body. That would be a pretty signature move.
God, can you imagine how painful that would be, too?
Pretty painful,
Being grated.
Especially on your nipples.
And by something that isn't industrially made to crush or, like, destroy things. Like,
Yeah.
It's meant for cheese.
It's not nipples.
It's gonna roughly just tear chunks of your skin off. Yeah, God.
All right, last one. Robert Paddock says the mayonnaise surgeon. I replace my victim's organs with jars of mayonnaise. You fucking...
Yeah, man, why not?
You fucking
Do it.
bastard.
I'm gonna make you into a fucking Twinkie, I guess.
Right, yeah.
With a mayonnaise filling.
I'm gonna make you a sandwich.
Oh, I'm like, what kind of sandwich? No, I'm gonna make you into a sandwich.
I'm gonna make you a sandwich.
I like that. I'm not even gonna fill you with mayo. I'm gonna fill you with jars of mayonnaise and
Right.
replace your organs. So, like, sew them back up. So when they cut them open to do the autopsy, there's just a bunch of usable mayonnaise.
Yeah. What about you, Austin? What would your... Have you thought about it?
What would my signature killing?
What would your, like, name, persona, and signature move be?
I feel like burying people up to their head would be a pretty solid signature move, and then just doing things of that manner, like either leaving them or like putting them somewhere in that scenario, or like lawnmower situations, or like hammers, croquet. There's a number of things you can do, and that's a fucking awfully terrifying scenario to be in, is to completely submerge up except for your head. Very, very, yeah, that'd be a pretty good one.
Or what if you like only killed rich white men who played golf? Do the same thing, bury them up to their head, but then beat them to death with the golf club.
And like run them over with the Caddyshack.
Yeah, right, yeah. Just like leave like the broken golf club next to every victim.
I mean, that'd be a little specific, but yeah, that could be part of it.
Could be part of it. You have to find like a really cheesy catchphrase for it.
Or you could do something, or we could satisfy everybody here and just have it be like a pun-based killer. So he finds people that are shady, and then he'll kill them in that manner that they're shady, and then give it their just desserts and say something cheesy.
Like leaves a pun.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the punner.
The Punisher.
The Punisher!
Surprised Marvel hasn't thought of this. That's it. All right.
Punisher.
Thanks for watching.